Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. Yeah, MATIC definitely invalidated the, well, okay, not strictly invalidated, but yeah, broke below micro support, at least on the upper support area. Remember, we had two scenarios on the chart, one directly bullish and one, well, still bullish, but allowing for a lower wave 2 or a more substantial wave 2 correction, which the market seems to be going for right now. Quite a substantial pullback now. And this is sort of the last reliable support area left on this chart. Yeah, so I mentioned already in the last video that if we get a break below the, what was it, 78.5 cent level, and yep, we had a break and the market sustains below it, but we haven't had invalidation. That's the thing. So what we haven't seen was an invalidation of this 1-2 setup, but it has become very unlikely given that we are sustaining below the 78 cent level. And therefore, I'm in favor of the alternative, previously alternative count. Have to change my opinion if the market tells me to. And this has become more likely because, you know, with primary and alternative counts, it's always like, which count currently adheres more to Elliott wave guidelines and rules, right? I mean, they all have to adhere to the rules, but the guidelines. And this count, while the other one, the direct bullish breakout count, isn't invalidated, it has become unreliable. Therefore, I'm focusing on the previous alternative, which is now the preferred count, which suggests that all of this is a large 1-2 setup with an overshooting B wave. Now, even here, we could discuss an alternative, but it wouldn't really make a difference. We could set the wave 1 here. I mean, oops, 1 second. Could set the 1 here. The wave 1. Could set the 1. Could set the wave 1 here, and then it was like this. This is, of course, a possibility. Doesn't look too bad either. Would it make a difference? No, it would just shift the support area a little bit higher and would take away some of the space that we want to give MATIC in this scenario. So it would be more like that. Okay, it wouldn't even change anything, you know, not much. So this would be a count that I potentially like as well, yeah, to be honest. But I go with the high B wave. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Just a minor difference to relevant levels down there. It shifts it up 2 cents or something, this support area. So either way, what I want to see from this region is now a first initial 5-wave move to the upside, followed by a 3-wave pullback. In this video, we want to talk about what happens if we break below 58 cents. Because let's be honest, yes, we've dipped into the lower support area, but there is no confirmation yet that the low is in. So we're still looking for lower until we see a break of initial resistance, okay? I think that's very important from a mindset point of view, regardless of where these pivots are sitting and these support levels. If the market breaks through them, then any bullish potential doesn't really help, right? It's about understanding, okay, 58 cents is the last reliable support, really? What happens below that? Let's talk about that. But first of all, we stay on the micro. And if this support area holds, we can still get a third wave rally to $2 plus. The potential is still there, but the market hasn't given us any reliable indication that the low is in place. And I'm looking at this structure here. And the I think we need to be very much aware of what is the key level that, if broken to the upside, could indicate that the low is in place. So there are two levels I'm watching. The first level is the 50% retracement. That's 81.8 cents. Really, that's more of a not so reliable level. But if we get a break above 81.1 cents, that would be an early indication that a low is in place. If we get a break then above the next significant swing high at 95 cents, I think then we have a low in place. Then we can confirm that. Will depend a bit on the structure, but that's sort of what I'm watching for. So 58 cents is support, above that 66.7 cents. But what if we break below all of these? Well, then we go to the larger time frame. There are two other counts I'm observing, or just one basically, but the idea would be that if we break below 58 cents, but hold above the red line, which is the 50-cent level, it could also be a triangle that's forming here in white, a B-wave triangle, A, B, C, D, E. And then the risk, if we then can't break out, it could be an E wave of a triangle, which would eventually lead to a move down into the lower support area again. That would definitely lead to a new bear market low. I mean, that's something to be very much aware of. It's a bearish alternative. Alternatively, also, a direct break below 50 cents would be even more bearish. So I want to highlight that the 58 cent level is really, really critical. And if that level breaks and the price sustains it, well, the chart will definitely, I mean, not necessarily be bearish, but it opens the door to a move down into the yellow support area. I've already highlighted a few times that getting a bit concerned about MATIC, you know that, but I still want to uphold the bullish potential as long as it is there. At the same time, I will not confirm a low in place, so we technically still need to understand we are still in a downtrend here and have to watch those support levels. But if there is no reaction and the market doesn't do anything, then there is no bullish, let's say, potential here really. Well, the potential is there, but then the market doesn't confirm or it makes use of that bullish potential. And that is something very important, that at the moment there's nothing there. Okay, so I need to see the market get above 81 cents as an initial indication that a low is in place. That can happen very quickly in crypto, right? That's the crypto risk. It can happen very quickly. You might want to wait for a break of resistance before buying, but then it can surge suddenly like 15% in a day. And yeah, that's the balance that we need to deal with in crypto. It usually takes a while before you get confirmation. So it's all about, okay, do I buy in support? Yes, then I have to be careful though. But yeah, so far I'm still watching for a reaction. I'm still in favor of the yellow count. Could be wrong about that, but that's why it's so important to watch also for the first initial 5-wave move to the upside, followed by a 3-wave pullback basically, right? To get an understanding of when we've bottomed. That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.